Hi, welcome back to the Witchy Web Weave. I'm Alara.
Alex.
And today we're going to be doing a witch haul. I'm actually really super excited about this one, just because this one I kind of did all on my own, so it's a little bit of a surprise, but Alex kind of knows a little bit about it. But I recently started my internship over, it's over kind of like South Dallas, and I got out early one day, and so I decided out of nowhere, like, okay, I got out early, I don't want to go home, I'm just gonna see what's in the area. And I found it was on Google as a metaphysical store.
Okay, yeah, I was gonna ask, like, how did that even come up? Do you just go metaphysical on Google?
Yeah, I basically looked up metaphysical supply store on the Google Maps, and this and like two other places popped up, but for whatever reason I was like, I'm gonna go to this one.
Okay.
And it was, the name of the store is Shea, Sage, and Salt. And this is their business card. It should.
Oh, it's a little square. That's cute.
Yeah, I know. Isn't it pretty? But it has like all of their information for their website and their Facebook, email, phone, things like that. But I popped in and I liked the feel of the store, and I immediately clicked with the owner. They're super sweet people. But I want to kind of show what I got, because I just ended up getting one or two things. And I got the owner's permission to talk about her store and the products on the channel. So it was so cute. So when I bought everything, it came in like this little white bag, and she wrapped it up for us like really nice in like a cellophane bag with like it's got the ribbon on it and everything. I'm gonna let you unwrap it.
Oh, okay.
Go for it. But I thought that was really sweet of her. Yeah.
Ooh.
But I got a couple of different things, just like, I want to say I got like 3 items, just because I wanted to...
Do a range kind
of... Yeah, and I picked the 2 that I really like the smell of it.
Ooh.
But that's one that I got for me.
I'm surprised you liked it because it's really sweet.
It is a little...
That's a little surprising because you're more...
It is a little sweet, but I like the underlying...
Citrusy. It smells kind of like a lemon cookie.
Yeah, which this one, because we haven't shown you yet, but this is a body butter.
Do you want me to...
Yeah, go ahead. So it's actually like really... It's
really thick.
It's really thick. It's almost like a... if y'all have ever had like whipped butter, it would pass the Dairy Queen test. But I really enjoyed some of the scent. Yeah, dude, I got this for us to try.
Ooh, okay. And then you said that their big thing is shea butter, right?
Yeah, like that's the main product that the store seems to do. And she had a couple of different scents that she had going on top of. She had a primary display, which was her specialty that she was doing for the season, which was a Valentine's based one, which I probably should have gotten one of the Valentine's Day one, but I really liked these 2, so these are the ones that I got to try out. But this one...
Go ahead. Finish.
Yeah. This is a whipped shea body butter. It's called Queen Mother, and it's one of their signature scents. And I really liked the scent of it because it kind of reminded me... I don't know, it's got some boss energy to it.
Mm-hmm. I haven't been into a Lush in a long time, mostly because my mom forbids it because I always buy something. And to be fair, I don't have a bath anymore, so I can't buy 90% of the stuff I was buying. Mm-hmm. And I honestly don't really have money to be buying the other 10%. So to be fair, even if I went in, that does remind me of something. I think I might have smelled one time for one of their items. Oh. It smells just vaguely familiar to where I'm I feel... either the heavier notes on this are in something they use, or it's something very similar. It smells really good, though.
It does. It smells really sweet, but it also has kind of an earthiness to it.
Once you, put it in, it kind of loses a little bit of that, sugariness.
Mm-hmm. And it kind of adapts to your...
It gets a little more herby.
Your body. But this is actually just a 2 ounce, which, for a 2 ounce, this thing is, really... It's packed all the way to the top.
To the top.
It's...
They can also, they could probably get away with that a little better since they're selling face to face. Because I know, a lot of times stuff like that, when you're selling it online, gets a little complicated.
Yeah.
But That's really good though, because I've
Yeah.
even gotten stuff, face to face where it's not that full.
Yeah.
So,
But
good
this
stuff.
is a little 2 ounce. Well, I can't even say little, like it fits in the palm of my hand, but it's a 2 ounce jar.
And it's thick, and I'm sure a little goes a long way, because
A
I
little
literally
goes a
went
long
like
way.
this with my, you probably can't even tell where I rubbed it, but I went like
oh no,
this,
I can't.
and I went like that, and I got most of my palm, so I mean, and that was like without even pushing into it, so
For
I'm
me,
sure...
this would probably last me a couple of months.
And you're particular about oils.
I am.
So-
I'm very, very picky about what I put on my skin because I cannot stand feeling oily. I can't stand feeling greasy.
Yeah, one of the only things I ever bought that you were okay with was one of the Lush products. And you were like, oh, this is surprising. It blended in and it doesn't feel all greasy.
And that's one of the reasons why I really liked her products, and I decided to buy not one of her body butters, but I got 2 because I really liked how they felt with my skin. Tiny little dab, and it completely, my hands have been so dry during winter. Yeah, I got that one specifically because I knew you would like the smell.
Ooh.
So that's mostly going to be for you.
That smells really nice.
I'm glad you enjoy it, considering I got it for you.
Oh, thank you, dude.
But yeah, since it's winter and I dry out really bad, so my hands are almost cracking because of how much
hot showers.
I do. I like really hot showers, and my internship requires that I wash my hands a lot because I'm working in a hospital type setting. And then on top of that, I work in framing, which is really rough on my hands. I get a lot of splinters. I get a lot of calluses and rough skin. Like my hands go through a lot. I am not nice to them. And
Poor
just
hands.
I know, from just a little, like, not even like a scoop, but just like a dab and like rubbing it in completely helped with all of my issues. So I really
Yeah, this smells good. We're gonna get this in a second though, but yeah, keep going.
But that's why I particularly decided to endorse her products and do like an actual review and kind of talk about it a little bit, because I very rarely find quality items like this that immediately like deal with my needs without
Your particulars.
my particulars without me feeling, I don't feel gross. It felt very luxurious and it felt very loving. I feel like she puts a lot of love into her products, and the smells are amazing. So talking about smells, let's
Don't
go
mind me
ahead.
over here just...
Talking about smells, I'm gonna go ahead and let you take it away for this one.
I can definitely, on this one, surprisingly, probably because I personally, for a very long time now, have been using just straight shea butter on my body. Right now I'm using a lotion that I bought that has shea butter and other things in it, but I have like a tub of shea butter, so I'm used to the smell. And on this one, I can still smell the shea butter, which I like. And I like whatever they used in it. I kind of wish they had a little...
I don't blame them for not putting their ingredients in it, just because it's such a copyright thing.
Mm-hmm. You don't... Yeah, but like... Typically to get around that, though, you just don't put amounts, like, just because something has shea butter, you're not going to put, like, percentages and
Which
stuff, but...
she still puts, like, for the ingredients, she lists shea butter, coconut oil, Jamaican black castor oil, and fragrance oils. So she pretty much gives you all the ingredients except for the exact essential oils that she uses for putting it in. But I really liked this one.
I just wish I knew what I was smelling, to be honest. It does smell really nice, though.
But it kind of, to me, when I smelled it at first, it kind of smells like my impression of a Reiki shop. Like if you specifically went in to like get your energy aligned, that's kind of what this smell reminds me of. Which the name of it is 7 chakra balance, and it's actually listed as being a unisex scent. So some of her scents were just listed as a generic like signature scent, and then you had ones like this that were listed as a unisex, which I would agree. This would I know plenty of men. It's so nice. I keep wanting to put more on, even though I don't need any more. But
I'm probably gonna have to start slapping some of this on my boy. He likes cars, and he was working on something, and from what I remember him telling me, he literally got doused in gasoline.
Ooh,
Like his hands did, because he was working on like the oil or something.
No.
And he doesn't like wearing gloves because he's a guy and guys can be dumb.
Yeah, and your guy's hard-headed.
Yeah, so his hands are literally just like the whole hand is a callus though. Like you can see like specific calluses because he does a lot of stuff with his hands.
Yeah.
But like his whole like even right here is just like leathery.
Yeah.
So I'd be like, rubs the lotion on its skin.
Yeah, I can tell that I'm starting to pick up different calluses and stuff from my
framing.
From my framing because I'm working with rough wood. I'm cutting glass. I'm like putting the frames together and all that. I get so many splinters. It's not even fun.
I don't like splinters.
And then I don't like wearing the gloves either. So a lot of times I'm taking like some of the components apart like barehanded, and it's just like tearing up my thumbs. But yeah, so you like this one?
I do like this one, yes.
It's kind of musky.
I get different hints every time I go in, actually.
So I think she does like a blend of a couple of different things, but it has a very musky, earthy, even more so than this one. This one has a sweetness to it. And almost like it has a citrus mixed in with it, I think.
It smells like lemony, citrusy, sugary, lemongrassy.
This one doesn't have, that one doesn't have all of that. It doesn't really have any sweetness to it. It doesn't have any citrus to it, but it has a lot of, like an earthy.
Earthy, yeah. Like sometimes I go in and I smell the shea butter, and that's just because I know what shea butter smells like. And then I'm getting also at times the coconut oil. I don't know what Jamaican black hash oil smells like.
Yeah.
So I don't know if that's another smell I'm getting, because there's moments where I'm like, what is that? I don't know what it is though. So
yeah, one of the other reasons why I specifically got one of these to show on the review is because this is the bigger option for it. I don't even know how much this is.
Ounces?
Yeah, it doesn't list how many ounces it is, but this is a 2 ounce, and this is the big one, and it's like there's a lot more to it, but like $14 for all of this, like this is going to last you.
For a hot minute.
Yeah, at least you use a lot more than I do normally, so this is probably going to last you at least 3 or 4 months, maybe. Probably. Like that's not a bad price for something.
With something like that, like
almost
or maybe more like personally, maybe more something that smell stronger, because it smells more like earthy to me. But if it had something like more scenty to it, I would probably even mix that with something else just to like extend it almost.
Oh, so, like mix it with Morshea or something?
Morshea, or like the other, like I have like a lotion that's in a pump, so it's easier for me to work with, but it has a shea base. Yeah. So it would basically just scent that into it, so.
But that was one of the things I really liked about the product. A little goes a long way. I love the scent. I love the feel of it. I really enjoyed the energy of the store. I immediately clicked with the owner, which that kind of told me something, because immediately, as soon as I got inside of the store, she looked at me and she's like, "You do something. What do you do? Like, are you a psychic? Are you a tarot reader? Are you like?" She listed like 1 or 2 other things. I was like, "Yeah, I'm a tarot reader." And she's like, "I knew it." Like,
that's pretty neat.
I know she's pretty tuned in, but that I haven't had that happen a lot. I tend to slide under the radar a little.
We're quiet. We're just like, what's this store?
But I really like their store because it's a small, very personal family business. She has a handful of products, which all of them I thought were very well priced. I felt like there was a lot of love that was put into her products and the store in general. And not only that, but the business is out of a house, like an old style house that's been refurbished somewhat. And it's her business is mostly in like the front entrance foyer area. And then off to the side, she has another business owner that's a small business that she does more like body sculpting, eyebrows, face, hair, threading, things like that. And then in the back, there is another business owner that is a gentleman that he does designs like for clothing. And I think he does like embroidery and sewing and things like that.
So more textile stuff.
More textile things. And then she also has a selection of different artists and painters in the area that she rents out like wall space for them to hang their paintings, which the ones that I saw were more acrylic pours and things like that. But she very much feels like a community business. It's not just her. She feels connected to like all the other small business owners in the area. She gives the feeling of having a really big heart and being very community based. And anytime that I find a small business owner that tries to maintain that feeling of community, especially in whatever small area that you're in, I always want to promote that. So again, the store's name is Shea, Sage, and Salt.
And they do have a website, so I will be
do.
putting that in the description.
Yeah.
So if y'all want to check it out.
Handcrafted Body and Bath Care is her specific business. But again, we will link all of the website and everything in below. But I just wanted to really quick do a review on the specific items that I got. Oh, I forgot. I had one more thing.
I was like, what's the baggie? What's the baggie?
What's the baggie? She also had some different herb blends that she was selling. This one is a calendula.
Okay.
I never know if I'm pronouncing that right.
As far as I can tell, that's what people say on the internet, calendula or whatever.
But for this particular one, I think that I would use that as a bath.
Okay.
Like as a bath tea. So, but it could just as easily be used for having like a loose leaf tea blend to drink. But I think I'm gonna end up doing a solar bath with this. It smells so good.
Pretty good.
It smells so good. But yeah, it was just it's a little herb mixture that is calendula based. So I'm going to use that for a solar bath ritual for myself, I think. But yeah, those are the 3 products that I ended up buying from them. I would absolutely go back. And because it looks like she has a couple of staple scents that she upkeeps, and then it looks like she rotates scents
for holidays and stuff.
For holidays, for special occasions, for whatever mood strikes her and things like that. So I have a feeling like every time that I go in, I'm gonna find at least
something new,
1 or 2 things that are absolutely brand new that I haven't seen yet. So that always makes me really excited. So I really want to encourage that y'all look them up if you're interested. I would highly recommend their business just from the products that I've sampled so far. I'm super duper excited to see more from them.
And I'll have to go eventually.
Of course.
So, yep. And then since we were talking about what she got the other day. We've had this. Well, I've had this for a lot longer, but I hadn't gotten to it because this happened when I was still on vacation in Arizona. We were reached out to by mysticarts.co. Put that in the description. And they just, they were like, hey, are you interested in anything you see in our store? So I actually bought our background right now, which was probably my favorite thing that they had on the website. There were a couple other things that we could review, but we definitely couldn't show it while it was on.
Oh yeah, they had some lingerie and stuff that
they had some like haltery type.
A bit more revealing.
Yeah, we're gonna link stuff, so if any of y'all are interested in checking that out, they looked really cute, but yeah, definitely not family friendly.
No.
They had a couple other things, some tarot decks, some like jewelry, some sunglass type stuff. But yeah, I am actually really happy with this. Mm-hmm. We've had other backgrounds, which, to be fair, were from Wish, so we can't really fault their quality too much. But this one's like very opaque, like it is like solid colors.
Yeah, it's not near as thin as the other ones that we have. This one actually has some substance to the actual fabric itself. It's really nice, and I love the detail on it because actually, like in the detail and like the skull and everything, it's not blurry.
Yeah, true.
It's very crisp. It's very sharp. I think you did a really good job with this one for your haul item.
Yeah, for sure. No, so all their stuff's gonna be linked below in case y'all are interested. like I said, I will be also inserting a full picture of this because you're not getting all of it, obviously, because the chairs block
and
it.
then actually some of the detail on the bottom is my favorite. Like I really like the symbols.
Oh snap! Yeah, I bought it and I hadn't really looked at it since it came in the mail. I'm gonna be honest, I've had so much going on the last month and a half, but yeah. So I'll insert a picture, but at the bottom there is a sun and a moon, and more stars, and like the whole border's kind of. They picked good colors for it. If I'm gonna be honest, like they put stark dark colors with like kind of light beige, like beigey colors, pastel-y colors, and it works really nicely.
Well, that, and I like how it bleeds from white into this red, almost pinky, and then it darkens toward, like, I like the ombre that they did in some of within the design itself, not just the bright, bold colors on the borders. So, I don't know, I really like the design. I think it's really thoughtful. I like that it's overall very sharp, crisp image, and there doesn't seem to be any bleeding.
No, I think they really like it too because that's one of the pictures like on Instagram. So I was like, okay.
Yeah, you were telling me that is like their icon picture.
Yeah, when you look up
their
their stuff, and I was like, hey, they know what's up. But yeah, it's a decent store. It's got a little bit of everything. I feel like they're just starting out because I can definitely see them getting more stuff as time progresses. But yeah, and
how much was this?
That one, I will look it up real quick. I think it was $20. I'm not
that's
mistaken.
not too bad.
No, not bad at all.
And they had one or two other tapestries, didn't they?
They had a couple. I just like that one.
Yeah,
But
I don't blame you. I really like the design on that one too.
I think they had a couple. I'm gonna look it up real quick, but I think if I'm not mistaken, they had a couple of the tarot ones. Yeah, they did. Oh, this one's kind of neat too.
Oh, I think they had a moon one. Oh,
that's new. I think.
Oh,
I don't
the
remember
lovers?
seeing that. Yeah, and then.
Oh, that's really nice. Can you insert photos for the folks at home so they can?
So okay, so it was 32. They did have we did use a coupon though, so I got it for just around I think 23 or something like. It was,
okay.
It was we got like a sale on it and stuff, so it was really good. I like it though. The size is pretty decent considering it's a vertical poster, not a horizontal. It still covers most of the space, and see they have the sun.
Oh, I really like that.
So they have a couple, and then the moon, which is the other one I was looking at, but I like this one more. I'll be honest.
Yeah.
So not bad, but yeah, this one was it was unique, and it's called, it's ironically called Ancient Moon Tapestry. They don't call it Death or anything.
I can see that.
But yeah, and then
this has a very much a high priestess.
I was gonna say
like tarot majors, the high priestess. It very much has some of that feel with the torches and then the two symbols
I don't know if y'all
at the
could tell,
bottom.
but what's behind on either side are torches. So yeah, this definitely has like illuminating kind of stuff. Or I was gonna say, I might be wrong, but it feels a little bit like, to me, it feels a little more femme, like energy, so it could also probably work for people that like Santa Muerte stuff.
Well, it also has the triple moon.
So, you know, if y'all are looking for something that's Santa Muerte kind of esque, I could see it working.
Yeah.
In a space like that, and it's like art in a way. Like it's definitely something you could probably get away with in like a living room or something. Be like, it's trendy, but it's meaningful.
Maybe.
So, I don't know.
I would be interested to see or to hear.
Eric's opinion.
Yeah, he's a follower of Santa Muerte. Or the Santissima.
Yeah, so I'll probably send him a picture and be like, what do you think?
Yeah, to see if he views that as appropriate or.
Maybe he's like, you're crazy. I'll be like, I'm sorry.
Yeah. I feel like Eric.
No disrespect.
I know. I feel like Eric puts up with a lot from us sometimes.
He does.
He's a good sport about it. But yeah, so that's our haul video. It was mostly, the things that I bought at the Shea Sage. I can't say it. My
Shea Sage. Yeah, that's
tongue twister.
Yeah, that's what.
And salt. Shea, sage, and salt.
There we go. There you go.
And then what Alex bought off of the
Mystic Arts. Yep.
Mysticarts.co.
And both websites will be in the link below in case any of y'all are interested in anything you saw or looking for something similar to something you saw. But yeah, I think that wraps us up.
Yeah. Thanks for watching.
Catch you in the next time.
Many blessings.
Toodles.